Hi, I'm Mike Hughes, and today we're going to go into part 2, teaching your bully how to become a buddy with your other horse in the pasture with them. This is Spin, this is Marty. Marty the Palomino used to be the bully over Spin, and then like in part 1 of teaching your bully how to become a buddy, we started teaching Spin how to stick up for himself, how to move Marty out of the way if he needs to, and we did that in the arena with some ground exercises and with some saddle exercises riding them. So now we're going to go over, in the pasture here, and as you can see by doing the exercises in part 1, and I've done these exercises here in the pasture 2, part 2, and we're going to show you some exercises here today, part 2, but you can see that they're eating together, they're doing good together. Marty the Palomino is not trying to move Spin off or pin his ears at Spin, trying to get him away from the feed. He's not trying to bite at him, kick at him, chase him off or anything. So they're getting along really good now. They're looking really good. And one of the things we did do in part 1, as you saw me, I had a Spin with the bridle on and the halter on, or with the bridle and the saddle on and everything. And then the ground exercises, I was teaching Spin to move his hips into Marty, and when he did, Marty would move away from him. Then I would take a Spin and back Spin into Marty here, and when Spin did, Marty would have to move. And those were just some of the ground exercises that we did. And then some of the saddle exercises we did were ponying your horse, where I actually turned Spin here, or Spin over here, into Marty, and the ponying exercises where Marty had to give way. And then we did some side passing into Marty, where Marty again had to give way when we're side passing Spin into him and whatnot. So now we're going to take it here into the pasture. With these exercises, a lot of people will tell you this can't be done because you can't spend 24 hours a day with your horse, but I'm showing you exercises that will build confidence with your horse that gets bullied around by your other horse. And these exercises do work, and you don't have to spend 24 hours a day with your horse getting them out of issues like being a pasture bully. All right? So all we had to do was really teach Spin how to defend himself, how to stick up for himself. And we're not talking about fighting, but again, it'd be like a little boy in the playground that gets pushed around by the bully. If that little boy stands up to the bully, then the bullying stops, because there's no use for the bully to start pushing him around anymore, or giving him a hard time anymore. So when that kid starts standing up to the bullying stops, and more time, 9 times out of 10, they'll become really good friends in the end. All right, but we're not talking about the kid on the playground. We're talking about the horses, but it's the same scenario. And again, as you can see, they're eating together pretty nicely right now. They're side by side. Well, I'm going to show you the exercises anyways right now, just out here in the pasture. And this is mainly why they're eating. Before we get started with this part, Marty and Spin do get fed in their own paddocks. They can go in each other's paddocks if they want, but they don't. And you can feed them inside their paddocks. That's mainly where they get fed all the time, is in their paddocks, and they come out here during the day or do whatever it is they want to do during the day. But the main part is that they do get fed in their paddocks. It's always good if you have a pasture bully and your other horse needs to start defending himself, to also do this exercise right here with them, and get him out of being a pasture bully and teaching your other horse how to stick up for himself and not get pushed around. This is part 2. This is a preview. So Spin there that I have the halter on is when he gets bullied. So what we're going to do is turn Spin's butt towards Marty a little bit, and just kind of bump him away from the food a little bit. So Spin builds up his confidence, and Marty finds out he's not such a bully. So these are just some exercises you can do. If you haven't watched part 1, watch part 1. If you haven't joined my membership page yet, join my membership page. Just go to Google, type in Mike Hughes Horsemanship Members page. Click on the link and subscribe. All the videos are in full with step-by-step, easy-to-follow methods. There's over 280 videos there. So this is a really cool way of teaching your horses, especially your pasture bully, to become a buddy. And you can see I'm turning them into them right now. And again, it's building up Spin's confidence and showing Marty he can't be such a bully. So make sure you also watch part 1 and join my membership page to see all of these videos in full. So there's some exercises for you, and I used Spin and had a Spin back into Marty, and I used Spin and I turned Spin into Marty, and we ended up putting the halter on. But it'll tell Marty here, to get away. I'm eating, and it's not like we're making Spin the bully or anything, but it's just showing Spin that he can not put up with Marty being such a bully. So we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, you could always get a hold of me on email or on Facebook, Twitter. All my videos, there's about 280 of them, are in full on my membership page. If you're not a member, go to Google, type in my Hughes Horsemanship members page, click on the link and subscribe. When you do, go join my group page on Facebook, where you can post videos of you working with your horse, pictures, and ask questions so I can help you and your horse more with things that you need to help with your horse on. As far as behavior problems go, starting to put horses under saddle, and so much more. So we hope you're enjoying all these videos, and we hope to see you on the membership page and on my Facebook. Thank you.